Chandraghanta Devi is the third form of Goddess Durga and is worshipped on the third day of Navratri. Those who worship Devi in this form with faith are said to gain eternal energy and strength and can lay a strong foundation with their spiritual goal and get the protection to stay focused. After meditating for 600 years, Lord Shiva was pleased with Parvati's penance and at the request of various gods accepted Parvati to be his eternal consort. Shiva, along with all the other gods, ascetics, ghosts, sages and saints, arrived at the palace of King Himavat for the wedding, the father of Goddess Parvati and the ruler of the Himalayas. When Shiva arrived, he displayed his ferocious form as part of his eternal pastimes. Upon seeing such a form, Menavati, Parvati's mom, fainted with shock, wondering how her daughter, who shines brighter than the moon, could marry such a person. Parvati reassured her mom of Shiva's greatness and she assumed the form of Goddess Chandraghanta, the one who adorns her forehead with half Chandra, the half moon, bringing wonder and awe to all present, including Shiva. Seeing this, Shiva assumed his calm form, and Menavati, by the grace of Shiva, again came to her senses and became thrilled with her daughter's divine marriage. Goddess Chandraghanta is seen riding on a tigress and she wears the semicircular moon, Chandra, on her forehead. The half moon on her forehead looks like the bell, Ghanta, and because of that, she is known as Chandraghanta. Here the moon represents the mind, and the bell represents the inner sound calling our mind back to the source of creation. So Chandragha is the bell that calls our minds back to the source of all. She does this by blessing us with devotion for our spiritual practice and protecting us from distraction. During the battle between the goddess and the demon armies, the terrifying sound produced by her bell sent thousands of demons to their death. Such is the strength of her bell that stops our negative thoughts in their tracks. She keeps us on the spiritual path by charming our minds with supreme bliss, wisdom, peace, and contentment that comes through spiritual practice. Her blessings remove all hindrances coming in the way of a person's spiritual advancement. She is depicted with 10 hands carrying Trishul, Gada, sword and Kamandalu in her 4 left hands and keeps the 5th left hand in Varada Mudra. She carries a lotus flower, bow and arrow and Japa Mala in her 4 right hands and keeps the 5th right hand in Abhya Mudra. The Trishula, trident, represents control of the 3 gunas. The Gada delivers a blow to the enemy of our spiritual practice. The Khadga, sword, represents wisdom and discrimination. The Kamandalu, water pot, represents being self-sufficient. The Varada Mudra is the gracing of boons with the 5 extended fingers in this mudra, symbolizing the following 5 perfections: generosity, morality, patience, effort, and meditative concentration. The lotus flower represents peace and wisdom. The barn, bow and arrow, the energy to accomplish our dharma. The Japa Mala, focus. The Abhya Mudra, freedom from fear. Chandraghanta Devi is ready for war against the demons, showing her eagerness to protect devotees so they may live in peace and continue their spiritual practices.